Hi there, this is Chris from MoneyHub, and this video overviews our mortgage repayment calculator. So just to make this clear, this is a very useful tool for working out how much you're going to be paying on your mortgage and basically what it looks like when you do make those repayments, how much of your principal goes down, i.e. the loan balance, and at the same time you can see how much is interest. So the best way to show this is really by putting in some example numbers. So let's say that I have a loan balance of $700,000 and I have a 25 year term, which means I've got 25 years left to repay my mortgage. Let's say that the interest rate is 7.10% and the start date is just automatically loaded. So I'm going to push calculate here. What you can see there is that my monthly mortgage repayment is going to be $4,992, and then my payoff date based on 25 years from the sample date in 2023, that's going to be December 2047, which is sounding quite depressing, but it is much easier to see what this means over time. So what you can see here is that in the early days of your mortgage, then most of your payments are going to be interest repayments just because the loan is so large, and then the principal repayments they are going to be smaller as a result. But what that means over time is that as you make these principal repayments, then the amount of interest being charged on the loan drops because there's less balance to pay on it. Slowly over time, you eventually get to a situation where you're just really repaying the principal because you've made all those other payments, so there's not much left. And then in the last year, you're just paying it all off and with a very, very little interest payment. So it's worth having a look at this. You can see the annual, and you can see how that works there, with the principal being small, the repayment, and the interest, of course, being large, which you would expect if you were paying 7.1% on $700,000. But then over time, as I said, that drops. And then you can also see it monthly, which is quite comprehensive, but worth having a look at. So this is how this tool works. We published it just to give people an idea of really what's going on with their mortgages and why it's important to really understand the day-to-day, or sorry, the month-to-month analysis of it, and just make people familiar with what they need to pay in the future. Finally, we've got some links. If you can go straight past down here, we've also linked out to our best mortgage rates guide. That also has a separate video, which I've linked to as well below in the video. If you do have any questions, please do let me know in the comments section, because it's certainly helpful when people do ask questions. We want our guides and our resources and our tools to be as comprehensive as possible. So it's really, really helpful when people leave comments, because we want to answer those and then improve our resources. Thank you very much for watching.